Sweet! Curse of the Moon's out. Yeah! Can't wait to play. I bet everyone's excited. I wonder what everyone's saying about it. Hold on, let me read some comments here. I didn't expect the minigame to suck this much. Okay, never mind. Ignore that one. It's probably a troll. Let me read another. They managed to con a ton of backers. What? Right now I wish I could ask for a refund. Come on! This is Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. Released on the 24th of May, it was developed by Inti and was one of the stretch goals for the Bloodstained Ritual of the Night Kickstarter in 2015. It's an 8-bit minigame that serves as the prequel. Oh wait, I forgot. They changed that. It was supposed to take place 10 years prior to Ritual of the Night, but is now a side story. I finally got to play it about 4 days after its release, and it's pretty good. It reminded me so much of Castlevania 3, where you have to recruit additional characters. I knew anyone that had fond memories of that game would enjoy Curse of the Moon, but I guess I just didn't realize the amount of people who would be passionate in relation to how the release of the game was handled. I was really surprised by the amount of vitriol in the comments section. The two biggest things that backers were upset about: not being able to play the game at the same time as everyone else, and not being able to get a DRM-free version of the minigame. Curse of the Moon could be played immediately on PC. However, those who wanted a key for a console had to wait a little while. Temporary Steam keys that lasted until June 8 were distributed to the backers who chose a console as their platform of choice, so that they had the possibility to be able to play. Unfortunately, many backers said they either didn't have a computer or they used a Mac. Inti apologized for the delay of the keys. On their stream, they explained that they were a small company and trying to distribute the keys on 6 different platforms in 3 regions was a nightmare.
We don't want anyone to be late. We don't want anyone left behind.
Yeah. Like, we did literally everything that we could possibly be done. We have done. We believe me. In the ideal world, everyone would have codes and everything would be perfect. And but we're doing we're trying our best, and we're doing everything we can to, make sure, everybody's as happy as possible. We realize we're never going to please everybody, but man, we're trying.
Koji Igarashi also apologized for the delay in the Kickstarter update, stating changes were made at the last minute. Backers were also upset that review codes were distributed to the press before they were given to people who had backed the game on Kickstarter. But this was also explained on the Twitter account. They automatically receive a certain amount of keys to distribute to the press when releasing the game, and it's separate from keys generated for backers on Kickstarter. So far, everything seemed reasonable to me, but for backers who didn't want to wait, they could just buy the game for $10 right now. I found that a tad extreme, but that's just personal opinion. They didn't feel like they could wait another week or two to get their key, but whatever, it's their money. Many of us assumed that a GOG version of the minigame was also on the table, since the main game will definitely be DRM free. To those who don't know, DRM stands for Digital Rights Management. It's basically a form of protection to make it harder for people to pirate the game. I remember getting the email from Fangamer, the company responsible for the distribution of Kickstarter rewards, asking me to choose a platform for Curse of the Moon back on May 1st, and I chose the GOG version, but later on the 10th got another email saying that there wasn't going to be a GOG version of Circle of the Moon. It was again explained on the Kickstarter that there was a mistake and that no DRM-free version of the minigame was ever planned. There was also a statement from Inti that said they don't make games available without copyright protection. A bit unfortunate, but not a big deal for me. Couldn't say the same for other backers though, but everyone's different. I get that people can get excited when a new game comes out, but some of these backers make it seem like the campaign is a train wreck. Fangamer, Inti and Artplay have been very apologetic and appeared to be extremely transparent with their responses. I'll be looking forward to the E3 beta backer demo that was just announced in their most recent update. I still believe in the Kickstarter. I feel like it's been handled extremely well. I mean, it could be worse. I'm hoping that things will have settled down once Ritual of the Night comes out.